Oh, I'm so scared.
Yeah, you guys take your breather. And then there's this little hallway on the other side of the bridge, and not the other side that you just came from, but the other side you have now reached. There's this little hallway on this side of the bridge, and at the end there's a doorway, and you can hear muffled cursing and attempts to use magic, and a frustrated, "Damn it, why isn't it working? They're going to catch up."
Oh, there he is.
Prim's gonna look miffed now. She's just had to go through 2 near-death experiences with heights. She's pulling out her spear, and she's just stalking forward.
I don't think you guys roll stealth for this one. I think, if you'd like, you just walk into the room.
Alright, bursting in here.
Mostly because I don't know what would happen if you snuck up on him, and I want to be able to do the thing I'm doing.
Alright. Yeah, that's valid.
So, you guys walk into the room. Do you announce yourselves?
No. On Mersel's part, no. Just because he wants to, like, see Cal sweat.
I guess it was a wisdom.
I wanna see what he's doing.
Guess who has a wisdom of 6 and probably doesn't know any better.
Oh god,
probably slams the door open. She's just, alright!
I love her.
I love her so much. Oh my god, I love her so much. Okay. Primrose, you slam this door open into what looks like a very small crypt at the end of this tunnel. And it's a round room. There's a sort of dais in the middle. And you see the guy you were chasing after standing in front of a chalk outline of a door with a star drawn on it. Mersel, roll me history.
Okay. That's...
with advantage, because it has something to do with something you are very familiar with. Okay, with a 12, I'm going to say you recognize it. You look at it. It looks very similar to the symbol of your patron, but you recognize it not as her symbol, but as the symbol of her little brother. A 4-pointed star with 4 little dashes in the place where the points are not.
Holy shit, you just see, like, have you guys ever seen someone overtaken by the cane instinct?
By the what?
By the cane instinct. You literally, like, see his face. He is, like, he's immediately ready to throw hands.
For those who don't know, this is the symbol of the second star, a god of doorways. And you realize, Mersel, you realize this spell, this ritual he's trying to cast, is a ritual that only a warlock of the second star can cast, which allows them to open a door to anywhere in the world. Right now, it seems like he's having trouble getting it to open, but you get the feeling if you don't stop him quickly, he's going to find a way out.
He's gonna, like, alright, he's gonna look at, like, he's gonna look at Prim and Tobias, and then he's gonna mime, like, putting their hands over their ears.
Oh god.
Oh boy, Prim's just gonna, like, look confused for a second, and then she does it too.
And
it's
then
kind of a little funny, because it's just, her ears are so big, so she kind of, like, has to fold them and then cover them.
Oh, baby.
That's adorable.
She's so cute.
She's precious, and I love her.
Me too. But yeah, he's going to cast Thunderclap.
Oh, that's loud.
You better, like, because I'm assuming Kyle hasn't noticed them somehow, so he's gonna announce their presence, like, with a Thunderclap.
Okay, what do I have to roll to dodge that?
Oh, I love this.
It's the burst of thunder sound. Each creature within the 5 feet range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage.
Oh boy. Well, I hate to tell you this. This guy has really high con.
Ah,
Oh
Oh.
god. I'm
Oh,
scared.
Oh no.
wait, do I have to roll anything?
No, I just have to roll to
Nah,
see.
it's just a save.
All right.
This guy has really high con. That's an 11!
Yeah.
What am I trying to beat?
I guess what you're trying to beat, I assume you're gonna try to beat like my spellcasting modifier? I don't know,
Yeah.
someone who
It's the spell save DC,
Yeah.
which
Well,
should be a 16, because you have like really high charisma.
yeah, it's 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
He takes 1d6 of damage, so I'm gonna roll that.
Yeah.
Nice. I love this.
Yeah.
Okay. That's thematically appropriate. You let off this thunderclap and it echoes in the small space. And he just kind of looks a little annoyed, puts a hand up to his ear. He stumbles a little bit, and then he pulls himself to his feet, and he sighs. And, hang on, getting the art.
Oh boy.
Bastard.
Oh, I don't like this.
I don't like him at all.
Oh god, I don't like this guy.
Oh, I'm already feeling the dread.
He stands
Nobody
up.
likes him.
Dread.
He stands up, he brushes himself off, tugs on his sleeves, and he says, and I did so try to avoid having to make a mess.
Oh.
Oh, I hate this bastard.
Oh, I don't
I
like
don't
him.
like him.
Oh.
He just
And
takes his huge bastard
vibe.
energy.
Like, I could just picture, like, all of 3 of us star characters just kind of, like, immediately looking at each other like, oh, he has bastard vibes.
And
They did a
before,
vibe check. They immediately did a vibe check and they do not like the vibes.
yeah, before you guys can do anything to stop him though, he sighs, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out what looks like a set of puppet strings. And
Oh god.
God, I don't like this.
I
Oh,
don't like this.
No.
I don't like
I
this.
don't like this at all.
he fiddles with the little
Nobody
cross
likes
in his
puppets.
hands. He fiddles with the little cross in his hands and says, well, I suppose I'll have to get rid of a few witnesses. And this cross in his hand, this puppeteer's cross in his hands glows bright purple. And he casts Fog Cloud. And this entire space is filled
man.
with fog.
Oh
great.
god.
Oh, great.
Nice. I love this. I don't.
This is great. Nothing could be better.
Roll
Oh, this
me.
sure is a good time. Knock.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry, but I just imagine Cal casting this spell and just literally the 3 of them groaning in annoyance.
That is that.
Oh god.
Oh
damn
my
it.
god, that is perfectly appropriate. He's terrible. But yeah, this fog completely fills the room because he cast it at a high level. And this fog completely fills the room. You can't see a damn thing. And I'm gonna need y'all to roll initiative.
Oh,
Can't
all right
see.
then.
We can't see.
This is fine.
Fine.
You can sort of see each other in the clouds. Because you're all standing very close together. But
oh
you
wait, no, I forgot the D.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Mersel.
I don't think I roll with disadvantage on the initiative.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, no, it's not
I
going to
think so,
attack, I
yeah.
don't think.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
This
What? Mm.
Oh man.
Also, I'll have you know, like, Mersel has already like hated Kyle on principle. Like, Kyle is here like ruining 2 of his free days. Kyle is
Aw.
all around a terrible person. But like ever since he saw like the patron symbol, he has to throw hands. Like he has to. It's like a point of
Please
it's like a
do.
point of like
RJ's informing
Oh.
us that yeah, it is indeed
Yeah.
an ability check, so you do have to do
Okay, so-
disadvantage, unfortunately.
Let's.
Okay, it's not bad.
Doesn't
not bad.
really change
It's
much.
actually better.
Whirl has been quiet for a bit. Have you been talking, Whirl, and we just haven't been hearing you?
No, sorry. I am just scrolling through my information on Kyle. I don't remember what you add for initiative.
Oh, mood. I think it's just your dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the dexterity.
Thank
that-
you, RJ, for confirming.
The 20
Yeah.
plus 3. He got a 21.
I.
Damn it.
Tobias, you got a 12.
Wait, what did I
And
get? I don't remember. Oh, I got a 22.
Yeah, you're before him. You're gonna fuck him up.
no,
Aw.
Vamp got a 23. Obby, you got a 22. So yes, you are before him.
No, because Vamp on this 23 forgot to put the D, so he rolled it again and got a 5.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That was,
Okay.
like, that wasn't a valid roll.
Oh, so
So-
who's going first? Red.
Primrose, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna put the order in chat real quick so we don't forget.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Yeah, thank
That's
you,
good.
Obby.
Then it's freaking Kyle.
Fucking
it's-
Kyle.
It's Primrose fucking Kyle, Tobias and Mersel. And
Freaking
oh
Kyle.
wait, Whirl, is Proto gonna fight with us?
Oh, yeah, no, unfortunately, Proto sees this fog cloud thing happen, and he has a few programmings on what's supposed to happen
Yeah.
when
Gonna
bad
fly off
guys
to Page.
do things that obscure your vision. So he gives you guys a little
Oh.
warning whistle and then zips off
Is
down.
this right?
Yeah, that should be right.
Alright, Red.
He zips
Aw.
off down the halls and he's like running back to Paige to get her to get help.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Okay.
Prim, what are you
Prim.
gonna do?
Prim's gonna do something fun. Prim's gonna cast Blink on herself.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Is it
here's the
for doing
description. Roll a d20 at the end of each of your turns for the duration of the spell, which is 1 minute, so it should last 10 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a long time. On a roll of 11 or higher, you're vanished from your current plane of existence and appear in the ethereal plane. At the start of your next turn, when the spell ends, if you are on the ethereal plane, you return to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within 10 feet of the space you vanished from. So
Right.
basically,
Ooh.
this spell gives Prim a chance to bamf out of the danger zone.
She do a teleport. Okay, is that
It's
that
a
what you're doing?
wonderful
She pisses
spell.
out.
I'm
that what-
so excited for this spell.
That's what you're doing with your turn?
Look, Prim is built for this spell.
Do you have any
Uh,
bonus actions, or is that what you're doing with your turn? I think you can only
That
cast
is
one spell. I'm sure.
unfortunately my action, so I can't attack, but I am gonna run up to where Kyle was.
There's no one there.
Oh. Shoot.
Oh god.
He's not here! He moved!
Pick her.
Indeed. And
Him.
and
That's
at
fair.
that moment, Primrose.
Hold on, let me
Oh, yep.
what do you mean? Hold on, you do your thing first and then I'll see if Blink works.
No, make sure Blink works first, because if he can't see you, he's gonna go for someone else.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it works! Prim just bamps!
Prim bamfs, and she can actually, because if I remember right, you can see people in the real world through Blink.
Yeah,
Yes.
through the ethereal plane.
Okay, you can't do anything about it, but you see this. It's interesting because it's the same shape as the guy you were just chasing and now are fighting, but there's
Oh.
much like the fairy dust, there's something wrong with it. He seems
Oh.
cloudy and dark and smoky on the ethereal plane with glowing violet eyes, and you can, like, you kind of get a feeling of hunger when you look at this.
Oh god, I don't like
I don't
that.
like
And
You know what? Made of
Well, I
clouds.
don't like this.
This guy is made of clouds, right?
Yes.
That reminds her of somebody she hates with a burning passion, so now she's even more angry.
Oh, man.
So, Prim, you look down from wherever you've vamped to, and you see this smoky figure coming up behind Tobias. Tobias, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I
didn't know what the-
I don't have any body.
Oh,
Scared.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 3. Okay.
I mean, that works because he's still exhausted.
Yeah,
yeah.
Tobias, you hear just a soft voice whispering in your ear. Hey, can I ask a question? What's it like to be living proof the engineer really does love his fans? I mean, I can hardly imagine you'd be hired into the acting profession for any talent. You're easily read as a front page headline. You must be so grateful to him for taking you in.
Oh my
hear
fucking god! And he literally says this, like Tobias literally says, "Oh my fucking god!" Not
Holy
even
crap.
just
Not
fucking.
even Grolic?
oh my
Not even Grolix.
Oh
And-
my god. Oh boy, how
You take 3 damage.
Bulk.
You take
hey,
you take 3
what's gonna be-
damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
did
Oh my
Prim
God.
or Mersel hear that?
No, that's the interesting thing, because
Alright, rad.
this guy has experimented with magic in the past, so he's not just using the normal variant of Vicious Mockery. It has the same stats as Vicious Mockery, but it is cast in a manner similar to the spell Message.
Oh.
No one else.
Oh.
Hey, well,
Oh,
that's
that's rough.
literally just dissonant whispers.
No,
Dissonant
Dissonant Whispers is
Whispers.
different.
That's... Oh boy.
Oh, I
Hey,
hate
what
it.
color? What color is
Oh.
Tobias?
Hearing this,
Wait, didn't you draw this? I think you drew this.
You drew this. I know you did.
Oh,
That's why I
I
used it
actually
first.
oh my god! But I don't have the pick on me right now.
Hang on, I can get
I
it.
have it. Hold on, let me grab it.
Thank
Vamp
you,
has
Vamp.
it.
Please
Grab it.
post it.
Lewis, give us some flavor. Take us to Flavor Town.
No.
Here it is. I
Give me a
found it.
sec. I'm dying. I'm literally dying. Oh my god.
No, don't die.
Tobias, when you're
Here it is.
immediately turns a very dark red. Like it's not even on his color chart. It's even darker than that because like, he was not expecting that at all, and it really got to him, and to the point where after saying that little, as I said, oh my fucking god, he can't say anything else like that. Shook him that much.
Oh.
We unlocked a new
Actually-
shade of red.
Hey, Whirl, are you done with your turn?
I've finished my turn, but I will remind you that this
Because-
is a low visibility area, so if you make an attack, and you have been hit with
Yeah.
Vicious Mockery, so if you want to make an attack, you're at disadvantage.
Well, yes, but actually I talked about dissonant whispers, and that's what he's gonna use.
Oh goodness.
Actually.
Okay.
Oh God, Toby.
He doesn't even need to see him. Like he doesn't say anything about seeing the target.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
Rad.
you gotta do a wisdom saving throw.
All right. What's Kyle's wisdom? I forget.
And
He's got a
since
plus
you really
0 to
can't-
wisdom. Okay. He's not very smart. That's a 4. How much damage do I take?
Well, guess what? You have 2.
Pardon?
3d6 damage.
Damn, okay,
Whoa.
that's an impressive spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Because it's higher levels. And
Ooh.
Okay, that's
Ooh.
9 damage. That takes him down to 7. Okay, I have suitably docked some points. Excellent work. Mersel, I believe that takes us to your turn.
yeah.
Unless, Lewis, do you want to tell us what Tobias says with this dissonant whisper?
Yeah.
He just does a really, really loud whistle.
Ooh,
Ooh.
it rings in this space.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Okay, I believe that
And
takes
it
us...
doesn't do anything else.
Okay, I believe that takes us to Mersel. Mersel, what are you gonna do?
He is actually like he is actually very like disadvantaged here because he does not have like any like offensive spells that don't like require him like at least being able to see the target.
So he's going to take disadvantage if he makes a spell attack.
Yeah, he's gonna try
Oh, that's
regardless.
rough.
He's going to try regardless, but yeah, he's gonna take disadvantage. He's going to try and cast Eldritch Blast though.
Okay, roll that for me.
So D20 plus the spellcasting modifier.
I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, and
Ooh. With a +8.
oh,
Holy shit! Okay, how much damage does this guy take?
that's
Whoa,
the thing. Like
whoa.
normally it does like 1d10, but he has the invocation agonizing blast.
Ooh.
Kai just aggroed us.
So it adds 5 to the damage he does.
Holy.
Okay,
We're
hey
getting his
Google,
ass.
Oh.
what is 48 minus 13? Somebody do math for me. What is
Oh my-
48 minus 13?
48 minus 13, 15. No, 35.
Yeah, I was gonna say 15.
No, 35.
Okay, you've knocked him down pretty significantly.
Oh my God.
Prim, that takes us back up to the top of the order with you.
We don't even need a potion of get his ass. We're doing it ourselves.
Somebody unleashed a potion of get his ass on you.
I'm just imagining like Mersel just like shoots like the spell of like randomly, like he's just trusting in like to the his luck, and like you just hear like ow from like the fog.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Prim can now teleport back into reality from the ethereal plane. Can she like teleport right behind him?
I
Oh,
will
no,
say
no,
you
she-
can, but he has moved, and that's something that Prim you might have noticed from your special ethereal plane eyes. This guy moves very easily and fluidly through the fog because of what he is, his speed is doubled within the fog.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, I did see like well, I was able to see where he was generally from the ethereal plane, right?
Yeah, you can still see where he is, but he has moved.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to run up to him then.
Okay.
And, like while she's running, she's going to yell out to Tobias and Mersel, "We got to get rid of the fog somehow." And she's going to attack with her spear.
With what? The spear?
Oh, boy.
Okay. Roll to hit. Like I said, like I told you guys in the DMs, this is not a very high roll that you have to make.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely hit!
Oh,
Wow.
Roll damage, I guess!
I'm using two-handed, which makes it 2d8. No, 1d8. plus
Uh-huh.
1d8 plus 4, 10.
Okay. Wow.
And guess what? Prim has an invocation called Thirsting Blade,
Oh
which lets her
god.
attack twice on
Oh.
one turn.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
Oh my god.
That is
Jesus Christ. Prim, honey. Oh, that
I
makes
don't know if
it.
that
Oh
hits.
wait, no, that doesn't make it. I bumped him up to a 12.
Yeah.
That one doesn't make it. That
Aw.
misses.
Damn
I
it.
will say though, like if Mersel is able to like see Prim do this, you can kind of just see him go red because like, oh my god, she's using magic and she's like so better.
God, that's cute.
Yes.
Okay, Prim, you
Oh,
just
I can't
attacked
believe
him.
this.
You just attacked him. So this guy.
Hold on, I gotta see if I Vamp's out of existence.
Oh yeah, good point.
I do!
Oh my god.
Hell
Come in, attack twice, and then disappear.
God,
Good
I love Prim so much. Okay,
yeah!
well,
Fast.
I love this.
if he can't get Primrose, he'll have to get somebody else. So
Oh no.
he's going to sneak up behind you, Mersel.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
And
Your turn.
Gosh.
make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I do not like this. I do not like this. How his wisdom. Alright, that's not too bad.
Oh,
Oh, not plenty.
yeah, he says this,
Nice.
and it may hurt you emotionally, but it isn't going to make you take damage. He, like,
Oh,
you get this whisper in the back of your mind that says, Gods, you're pathetic. You can't cast a spell to save your life. You've got no strength, and what smarts you do have is useless. Is there literally anything about you that's worth caring about? When my informant told me I'd be going up against an Al Gore, I thought I'd at least be in for a bit of a challenge, but you're nothing. Just a forgettable failure.
oh
Oh my
god.
Oh.
That might not take damage. You can literally see him.
Well, I've got maybe good news for you, Vamp / Mersel.
What?
Because is it the end of Kyle's turn?
He moves away, but yes.
So Tobias is gonna cast Dispel Magic to get rid of the fog.
Oh shit.
So,
Okay. I'm going to say you have to do this at disadvantage. Whatever you roll for it, you have to do it at disadvantage because this isn't your
Wait,
normal fog cloud spell.
Oh.
I'm gonna just
Oh,
copy
yeah.
paste.
Yeah.
You have to choose. Oh, yeah, magical effect. Never mind.
So
Yeah.
on which level is it?
This.
I think she could keep that secret until.
No,
happens.
I'll
Well,
tell
yeah,
you. This won't work.
Oh. Unless,
Oh,
like,
no.
there is the chance to roll for it too, but.
This was cast at 4th level.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. But you can still roll for
Well,
it.
You can roll for it, but
then-
you have disadvantage. Because,
yeah.
again, not normal fog cloud. This is, if anyone...
And also tired.
And also tired.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys in the interim want to
Yes.
make me an Arcana check on this fog?
Oh, sure. I'd love to. Because surprisingly, Prim has proficiency in that. Never mind.
So I think it's a
Well.
D20 plus 3 for me. Oh man, nah.
Nope. Fog cloud
Nope,
still there.
it's not gonna work. Damn it.
Ah.
Well,
Dang.
I think that when he cast it, like the fog starts to disappear, but immediately comes back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about what
Yeah.
happens. Prim, this one actually wasn't a very high check because the vibe of this stuff, you are all spellcasters, and the vibe of this stuff, magically, is very much something that I think anyone who learned magic from books has been told to be wary of.
Oh, why exactly?
Well,
Because-
Prim has never learned magic from books. So,
Oh god.
Tobias
Yeah.
neither.
yeah, Prim
Well-
runs on instinct, man.
I'm gonna tell you guys as the audience, but I guess no one knows this yet. This is not actually the spell Fog Cloud. This is a Mara's smoke. And
Oh, okay, what is that? Let me Google that.
it's not an actual
Oh, God.
spell. It's it's an effect from what Kyle is.
Oh,
Oh, I
Uh,
don't like this.
I don't like that.
Yeah. God.
And according to this book I had when I was younger, a Mara is a sort of demon. It's spelled like this. That feeds on nightmares.
Oh.
So these clouds aren't your normal fog cloud spell. They have the same stats, so if you had rolled high enough, you would have been able to dispel them. But these are much stronger than the usual fog cloud spell because they are made of dream stuff. This is essentially how a Mara traps its prey.
Oh,
I don't like this
that.
at all.
I don't
Hey,
like
I don't like that. I don't like that, world. Aww. Oh
Oh
boy.
my god.
He gets two features from being half Mara, and this is one of them, is he can create this fog, which not only is really hard to dispel, it's also,
Pain in the butt.
basically it lets him cast small spells through it.
Oh god. Oh, I don't like what that's implying.
And,
Oh, I don't like this.
and
Well,
he can use a turn to use the fog to heal himself.
Oh no!
oh no.
Oh, no. Prim's previous statement of "Hey, we gotta get rid of the fog" still stands.
God, I wish that, but Mersel has used like the spell slots for like the fly spell. Fuck.
Well, I still have a bonus
Warlocks and our
action.
limited spells. Oh yeah, bonus action.
Yes, and I'm gonna use it to put bardic inspiration on Mersel.
Yeah, because Prim's still gone.
Yeah.
You can't see Prim. Prim has
Oh.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get
Maras are not allowed on the
28.
ethereal plane.
So you gain a D8.
All right.
Mersel.
Is it okay? Is it Mersel's turn?
What?
Yes, it's Marcel's.
Will?
Yes, it's Marcel's turn. Where's my goddamn mic? I swear I hate this running gag. Yes, it is Marcel's turn, I believe.
Actually, he's not gonna cast the spell this turn. Instead, he's gonna like kind of look around and then like take out a dagger from like his coat because he has daggers. And then he's going to kind of listen for Kyle and then like throw the dagger and try to pin him against the floor or wall with it.
Okay, I can say you can do one of those things. Either you can make a perception check to see if you can figure out where he is, or you can throw the dagger blindly.
Perception check.
Okay, roll me perception at disadvantage because limited visibility.
Wait, what did Toby cast? Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah. So you can use that if you
Yeah,
roll
I did.
really, really badly both times.
Alright.
Yeah.
And
Okay, you want to add a d8 to your 12?
yes, please.
Okay, go ahead and do so.
So
Bardic
it's
inspiration.
20. So how do I add it?
Exclamation point
Just a
d8
D8.
plus 12.
Yeah.
That's 12. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, you almost don't notice this because this was a pretty high DC to beat. but you see this fog is faintly glowing. That's one of the first things you noticed. And you look closely, and you see a brighter spot, like a figure, within this fog. And this is odd, because if you look over at Tobias, and you look at wherever Prim shows up whenever she vamps in, they are darker shadows. You look at where you assume this guy is standing, and he's brighter. So if you look for the brighter figure in the fog, you can pinpoint where he is, and you no longer have disadvantages on attacks in this fight.
All right.
Nice.
So he's gonna throw his dagger at the figure, like try to
You
pin
can't,
Carl.
unless you have a bonus action that lets you throw a dagger.
Oh, all right. Next turn it is then.
You did a check. I think that makes up your entire turn. Somebody in the Chestnut Gallery come into the game zone and correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay, and we are back at the top of the order with Prim.
All right, Primrose. All right. Vamp back into existence. Runs towards Kyle. I'm gonna try to grapple him this time.
Okay, that's a significant disadvantage, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Because this guy is half dissolved into his clouds, and
Look,
is-
Prim's never encountered something like this before. She's just going on instinct.
We love her for it.
Oh.
okay, that's a
All
20.
right.
You
It's
grapple this
disadvantage,
guy.
though, right?
Wait, no, disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Yeah.
Tackle the guy. Oh no.
Lalu really wants you to
Tackle
grapple.
him.
Lalu really wants you to grapple this guy. Okay.
Okay.
You.
So I think Prim
Okay.
uses her spear, like throws her spear around this guy and just pulls him against her chest. And they're like, all right, not going anywhere, buddy.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I love this.
Okay.
Prim, I love you.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
I love her.
And I think I'm gonna actually dispel Blink so that she doesn't vamp away now that she has him, because I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting this to work. So she's
Yeah.
not gonna teleport out of existence anymore.
Prim, you yoink this guy out of the clouds, and it is a bizarre sensation because you, for a moment, are flooded with just a rush of panic. But because you got a 20, you are fine.
Holy crap.
You shake it off, but it's
You mean a 20 was the DC? Oh no!
Oh god.
Ah!
you hang on to
I'm
this.
scared.
You hang on to this guy, and he's just a pitch black silhouette formed of clouds with purple eyes in the middle of it, and he's not going to try and resist your grapple. Instead, he's going to use his turn to draw from the fear you just experienced and from any fear that's lingering within the fog cloud and heal himself from whatever damage he took last.
Oh, this Becker.
This pecker!
Motherfucker.
So what was the last amount of damage he took?
Kyle.
I think the last damage was like Prim's attack, actually.
Yeah,
Was it?
wasn't that a 13?
Ugh. Yeah, that's a lot of damage that just got erased.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So,
Oh.
okay, 25 plus 13.
Or no, it was, what was it, 10? Hold on, let me look. Where is it?
I don't
Yeah,
remember which one, like, the damage
Yeah, it was 10 damage.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait, was it? I don't know.
Thank you, Staria. Thank you, RG.
It was an Eldritch Blast. Mersel didn't count.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's back. He goes back up 10 HP.
Okay, rad. Does Prim notice that?
Yes, you notice that as you have him grappled, this guy was sort of starting to, the dark sort of clouds that make up his form were starting to, like, pale a bit. They go back to being pretty much pitch black.
Hmm.
Oh.
I think Prim's just gonna shout, peck, 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 guys, this pecker heals!
You can hear like Mersel just swears in Corolix.
Tobias doesn't say anything anymore. He's just enraged right now.
Oh god, Toby.
Tobias would
Alright,
like to rage.
It's Kyle's turn.
No, Kyle just went.
So
Oh,
now it's
Fine.
Yeah.
Toby needs
Hey.
to.
guess
So
what? I
it's
haven't
my-
grappled, which means he ain't moving.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Tobias is gonna use Dissonant Whisper again because it does a lot of damage, and I love it so much.
Yes.
So please do a Wisdom saving throw again.
That's just a straight D20. 9.
So 3d6. I think I gotta roll it the 3d6.
I'll roll it.
Go ahead. Hey!
And all the help he just got
Oh,
back.
you're trying to help. You're trying to help. Thank you.
Everything he just healed goes down.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't.
Does Prim still have like is Prim still like holding on to Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, he can't Mersel can't cast what he was going to then.
Hey, also, doesn't Prim have to make a wisdom save since Dissonant Whispers is an area spell?
Oh.
No, it's not an area spell.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I remember it. Hang on.
You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear.
Okay.
Rad.
And
Okay.
it's a range of 60 feet, so...
Yeah, this room is not 60 feet wide.
yeah.
Very small. That's gonna
You
come back to
can
bite me
run,
later.
but you can't escape.
Alright. I think I know what he's gonna do. Do I still have the inspiration point from like ages before?
I think so. I mean, I think you said you gave it to Tobias, but you can take it back if you want.
Did I?
Yeah.
You tried to use it on Tobias when we were at the bridge, but it didn't work for that situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll first, and if it does terribly, I'm gonna like use the inspiration point. But Mersel's gonna like have this dagger, and he's gonna aim at Kyle's hand, like he's gonna try and aim for Kyle's hand, the one that's holding like the puppet cross thing, and he's gonna try and like put the dagger through that.
Ooh, okay. Okay, roll me that.
Please.
Dexterity?
I think that would be sleight of hand.
It would probably be a English, dagger ranged attack. So it would be like the dagger plus proficiency plus dex.
So dagger proficiency, he is proficient. Wow.
Right.
So wait, so is the
Nice.
proficiency like the attack bonus thing?
Yeah, it's the proficiency bonus.
So it's D20 plus 6 plus 3.
Wait, 6? What? No. The 6 is like the 6 comes from the proficiency bonus added with the dexterity.
Oh, so it's just D20 plus 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not D20 plus 9. Jesus Christ. I don't think you could fail with that.
Oh!
That this guy does
I
not
love
have
this.
this guy does not have a very high AC that above and beyond beats a 12. You throw your dagger and it knocks the puppeteer's cross out of his hand.
Please
And-
imagine that before he threw, he like actually threw the dagger up and down, like kind of like threw up and catched it, and then he just twirled it in his hand and like just straight up threw it at like Kyle's hand.
Oh,
Okay, showmanship.
Yes, and
It
you know
sticks
crap.
in.
I
Prim
think-
probably. Well, Prim is inwardly swooning at that.
I
And he's
just want
gonna
to say that.
yell.
Tob-
He's gonna yell.
I just
"How
want to
about
say
that
that
for yourself, Pecker?"
Wait.
Tobias is next to Mersel, so he can definitely see this. And for a split second, he turns pink before turning to a lighter red. That actually calmed him down from swooning.
Yeah.
He actually like threw the dagger, and like he's like probably yelling at Cal like, "How's that for a spell, you Pecker?"
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This okay. How much damage does that do?
How do I roll the damage?
It should be like
Oh,
one
1d4
plus-
plus 2.
Yeah, D4 plus Dex.
Oh, that's almost max.
okay. This dagger sticks into his hand, and he is knocked down to what is it?
35 minus 6, 29?
Yeah. 29. Jeez. Okay. Primrose, I believe that takes us to your turn.
I think Prim's just gonna keep the grapple because it's been pretty effective thus far.
Okay, is that your entire
Oh,
turn? Do you want to
yeah.
say anything? What you doing?
I think Prim's just gonna he's probably gonna try to wriggle out, right? So it's probably gonna be like a contested thing to keep him.
Actually, he's
grappled.
not.
What?
He's not.
Why is he not struggling? Why is he
Oh.
not struggling? I'm so concerned. All right, well,
Well, he did just get stabbed in the hand.
Huh?
true.
Yeah, he's got a
Oh,
knife
don't
sticking
like
out of his
this.
hand, which, okay, Prim, is your turn over? Prim,
You know
did
what?
you do?
Yeah, I think Prim's just gonna keep the grapple up, and she's just looking at the others like,
You see
Not
something that
Something's wrong.
you see something that seems entirely inappropriate for somebody who just got a knife through their hand. Primrose, you're the only one who can see this because you're the only one who's got a hand on him. He
Oh.
smiles.
Oh no.
Hey,
Instant
world, I
worry.
don't like this very much.
Okay, let me look up the stats for this spell.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh.
Okay, this is fun. He is going to use a spell of my own design.
I don't like some
Oh
of it.
god.
Called Fear Landscape. All of you make me a wisdom save.
Oh god, no.
Oh.
No! I know it's coming!
Yeah.
Oh
Scared.
god, and
Oh,
I
this
have it at
horrible.
disadvantage.
Oh, this is terrible, and I hate it. And I hate it. Oh god, do I hate it.
Okay.
What do you have to roll? What do you
Prim
You-
got a 0!
You said you wanted to fail!
I know, but I didn't want to fail this hard!
Wait, what do we have to roll?
0!
Wisdom save.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Mersel, save us!
I'm kind of sad that he didn't fail on it, to be honest. I did want him to fail.
Well, Let me tell you guys.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you guys a little something about Fear Landscape. The wisdom saving
don't
throw
want
is
to know.
not to tell whether or not you get hit. The wisdom saving throw is to tell how well you get out.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that's
So
not
let's
good.
take this from worst to best. Primrose, honey,
Oh boy.
the world around you is suddenly very different. The room you are in dissolves into darkness, the sound of everything cutting off abruptly as if it had been paused. It's pitch black and absolutely silent. There's a heavy clank as suddenly from above you are
What?
illuminated
Guys?
by a spotlight, unbelievably bright, hot, and uncomfortable. Takes a moment, but eventually you notice the pair of eyes that are on you. Dozens of them, perhaps even hundreds, all terribly, horribly familiar.
Oh.
Before I continue, how does this make you feel?
Prim is just like, oh. Oh.
Like, Louis, hold me.
Prim is just like,
I'm holding you,
like-
and also I just have to say that RG reminded me that I don't have disadvantage on saving throw, so it's 13. Oof.
Okay.
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 Well,
Oh, God.
Prim is very freaked out, like, hey, wait, where's the battlefield? What just happened? Where
Oh god.
is this a stage? Why is oh
Against your will, you feel your secrets start to pour from your mouth. Every horrible thing you've ever done, every mistake you've ever made, the names of everyone whose lives you ruined, all admitted in front of an audience that seems to be judging you unceasingly. As the last word slips from your lips, so does your voice, stolen away in an instant. The crowd in front of you is beginning to shout, to scream, to boo and hiss and jeer and wish you were gone and that you had never ever been there in the first place. The voices that hurt the most among them are the ones you know. They hate you, and you deserve it. And then everyone leaves, filing out one by one until all that's left is you, standing on a stage that seems to spread out infinitely, with a spotlight shining down from above, the smell of smoke choking you. You're alone, hopelessly and terribly alone.
oh
Oh, my. Oh,
I don't like this
oh.
at all.
Next
Oh.
up, next worst, we have Tobias.
Tobias.
Yeah.
Tobias!
Oh.
Tell me.
You are suddenly very, very aware of exactly how small of a space this tomb is. This little cavern at the end of the catacombs has barely got a 30-foot diameter, and the fog is not helping any with the sense of scale. You try to move, maybe call out into the mist for your companions, and you bump into a wall, your hand scraping against rough stone. Thinking you found the edge of the room, you try to move forwards, but you can only take a step or two before you bump into another wall. You turn, and behind you is the wall you first bumped into, close enough to just barely be seen in the thick clouds that wash the room in white. You step forward, trying to get to the center of this alcove you seem to have stumbled into, but you can't seem to find the way you got in. How are you feeling?
Oh, Tobias is actually starting to have a panic attack right now.
Okay. With every attempt you make to move, or turn around, or find a way out, the walls press in just a tiny bit closer until you can't move your hands. You can't raise your hands from above your waist, or if they were already tucked against your chest, you can't move them down. And still, the walls press closer. You breathe in fog, and it tastes like smoke. It's coiling tight around you like a snake, or ropes, or a chain. You are pressed into stillness like an illustration on a page with barely enough space to breathe. Certainly not enough space to move in any way that matters. This situation is familiar, but no one is coming this time. No friend from your shadow. No father figure of a boss to throw you off a train and into the land of the living. You are alone.
Oh,
And it
God.
actually goes as far as to say that is the same multicolor mixing as he was in Sleepy Time Junction.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
That's so bad it is.
And you made a 13, and since this is a +1 to his normal DC, to his normal spell DC, because this is, again, a feature of him being half Mara, you don't escape.
Oh, that's
No!
rough. Oh, that's
God.
rough.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm legitimately hurt. I'm legitimately sweating right now.
Oh.
Well, that's appropriate, because it's your turn next.
Oh,
Mersel,
Oh God.
you can't see a damn thing in this fog. It's thick and it's heavy, and there wasn't much light in here to begin with, but as you sort of blindly move your way through it, looking for your companions or the guy you're fighting, your foot splashes down into a puddle of some sort. And from within the mist comes a slightly panicked but still familiar voice. No, Mersel, really, it's okay. I know you're angry, but we can talk about this. What's your reaction to that?
Oh, you see him like, actually, he would immediately open his eyes for this. Like, 'cause he's so shocked. Like, this person is not supposed to be here. He is not supposed to sound like that. Why does he sound like that? Although, sorry to everyone in the audience, I'm still not going to tell you guys what the eye color is.
Yeah, that's going to be a theme with this one. Okay, let's continue forward. The further you move forward, the less control you seem to have over your body until you're eventually forced to stop and look down. And there you see a body on the floor, and in the dim light, you see the source of that puddle you stepped in. Wide eyes stare up in complete blank terror, even as a forced smile still plays at the corners of his mouth. There's a hole in his chest and blood on your hands, which matches the red that pools beneath and mixes into his soft pastel-colored curls. And the strangest memory surfaces. You did this. You were angry, and you lashed out, and you did this. You killed one of your best friends when he'd done nothing to deserve it. This is your fault. Reaction?
Oh god. He's gonna stumble back and he's gonna because he has this habit of pulling his hat and tugging at it when he's worried or nervous or scared. But when he does this, his hands are bloody, so he leaves red prints on both his face and his hair and his hat, and it just distresses him further. He just stumbles back and he falls onto his knees and he's chanting no 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 under his breath, stuttering.
But you did make the saving throw. So somewhere within this horrible panic and despair, Mersel, you realize something. You look at the ground, at the blood on your hands, and it's the wrong color. You've seen him cut his hands before when the two of you are cooking together. For the star's sake, there's a reason you handle most of the pecking knife work. And his blood isn't red, it's black. This is wrong. And as you notice this, you notice other things. That's not what his eyes look like. His hands are the wrong color. The despair you're feeling is your own, and that's not how it would work if you got his blood on your own hands. This isn't real.
Oh yes, he it takes him a bit to put the pieces together because he is incredibly distressed. But once you do, all the fear, all the nervousness, all the shock, you kind of just see it melt away, and he just goes blank. His face goes blank, and he's gonna stand up, and he's gonna look around, and he's gonna try to get out of the spell.
Yeah, you snap out of it. The fog is still here, but it isn't as dark or heavy. There's no blood on your hands, no body on the floor. You look around, and through the smoke, you can spot your friends' silhouettes. And in front of you, you can see a dark, smoky figure with glowing violet eyes.
Oh my god. Can he cast spells?
I think getting out of this was... Well, is it your turn? This was Kyle's turn, so I believe the next person up is not Mersel, but Tobias.
Oh god.
Yes, but
Yes.
honestly, Tobias is having a panic attack, so I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Do you want to try and make a wisdom saving throw with advantage to get out of this?
Oh, I can try.
Or with disadvantage to get out of this because you're panicking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
That's another 13. That doesn't quite meet it.
Oh.
Damn. You would have met it, but you try and you think there's something wrong here. This doesn't feel right, but everything is just too clouded by the fear and dread and panic. And seemingly as you think this, you are further and further crushed by these walls that are pressing in. And I'm going to ask you to take 1d6 psychic damage.
Oh man, do I roll that?
What? Oh no.
Oh, thank God.
One.
Oh,
You only take 1 damage. The wall that's pressing
It's just-
against your face
okay, so
scrapes you.
the thing is, he's panicking so much that he doesn't even register any pain.
Yeah, he just doesn't notice it.
It's the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that takes us to Mersel. Mersel, you have just had your bean fucked. What are you gonna do?
Oh, he feels terrible. Like, he feels terrible. Like, his thoughts are still, like, blurring together. Like, he knows it's a spell now, but it doesn't change the fact that he saw what he did.
Question, does he look around?
Yes, he does.
Okay, as you look around, you see not only has this culprit who you've been chasing, who you still don't know the name of, by the way, you see him having escaped from Prim's grapple. You also see Prim on her knees on the ground with this thick black smoke pooling around her eyes and wrapping around her wrists and her throat and her waist, just like chains dragging her down. And you see Tobias sprawled on the floor with how much of this smoke is wrapped around him.
Oh, this is bad. Like, I'm pretty sure he's out of spell slots. He has the spell magic as well, but he is unfortunately out of spell slots because warlocks suck that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warlocks are a little...
Oh boy.
They have 2 spells that they have to use well. That's why this guy is very smart with how he uses his spells.
Oh, God.
I will remind you that they can snap out of it on their own, but they can also snap out of it with help. Basically, if you go and you try and shake one of them awake, you will have an attack of opportunity made against you, but you will give them advantage on escaping.
I legitimately, like, you can, like, he wants so badly to, like, Eldritch Blast, like, Kyle out of existence. He wants to call down Sacred Flame. He wants to Eldritch Blast. He wants to, like, use every, like, single spell in his repertoire and, like slam Kyle against the wall before, like, he escapes again.
Mm-hmm.
But then he kind of, like, turns to look at, like, Prim and Tobias on their knees, like, affected by the spell. And he's just like, there are some things more important about, like, more important than, like, hurting someone, and this has to be it. So he's gonna go for the ones closest to him first.
Okay. I believe that would be Tobias because Prim was holding Kyle, so you go and you try and shake Tobias awake?
Yes.
Okay. Prim, make me a wisdom saving throw. Try and get out of this.
Oh boy.
You can do it.
Oh!
Ooh.
You do it! You look around and you are near tears. You are hurt.
Oh no,
and
she is crying. She has been crying.
okay, you're crying. You are hurt and you're panicked, and God, it feels like no one in the world will ever like you again. And then a memory surfaces, and you remember working on Calamity Dame. You remember working with the engineer and with Rode and Tobias, and you had so much fun. It was such a good time, and sure, none of them knew what you did, but none of them seemed to hate you. And you honestly don't think that they could. So this couldn't be real. You saw those faces in the crowd and they would never react the way they did because they're your friends. And you snap out of it.
Oh. Oh, I think the first thing Prim does is that she just gasps for air as soon as she snaps out of it.
Yeah.
And she's like, because like during her nightmare, she couldn't talk at all.
Oh,
so,
God.
so she's just like, what? And she like starts looking around. What does she see?
She sees Mersel trying to shake awake Tobias, who is still like sprawled on the floor, wrapped in these thick chains of dark clouds, and she looks up and she sees she sees the thing that used to look like Kyle, but now looks a bit more like a very tall, very scary, smoky thing with very bright purple eyes that is grinning.
Mersel, what's going on? And Prim is just shakily, like, getting up and, like, propping herself up with her spear.
Mersel's like, it takes a bit for Mersel to like speak because he's still really like shot mentally, but he does manage to crit out like fear spell.
All right. Prim's pissed. Prim's
Gosh.
Oh
real
boy.
mad.
Yes, but her entire turn,
like-
her turn was used getting out of that spell.
Primrose is just real mad, and you can see her like lowering her spear, like ready to stab the heck out of this guy. And hey, have you ever seen Disney Villainized?
Yes.
Yes.
She's real mad. And all of this anger is directed right towards Kyle, and her eyes are definitely doing Disney villain things.
Yep.
I love this so much.
Same.
And that takes us to Kyle's turn. And Primrose, you are no longer blinked, so you hear
Definitely not.
you hear a whisper in your ear, and it's not the same as when the others heard it, because when the others heard it, it was like a normal voice. This is different. This is echoey and dark and incredibly malicious, but also just filled with joy. And you know that feeling you got earlier when you thought that this thing might be hungry? It's not hungry anymore.
Oh no.
I don't like this. Me no likey.
No likey that.
And this voice, this figure, whispers in your ear, "You know, that friend of yours, what's her name? Cirrus? No. Nimbus, that was it. Lovely name. You two are very similar, aren't you? What does it say about you that she got it back and you never did?" And make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
That's a 4. That doesn't make it.
No.
You take 2d4 of damage. You take 7 damage, Prim.
Oh god.
Hey, all my temporary hit points are gone now.
Yeah.
At least
none
you
of
have
my actual health. Red. The Disney villain eyes are still very intense, but she's growling. There's just a low dog-like growl, and
Oh god.
she's pissed.
And I do think he says something.
That's-
I do think he says something else. This isn't going to be a use of vicious mockery. This is just him trying to get under your skin because he's half Mara and he's completely given into the more monstrous side of his nature. This is what he does. He smiles at you and smiles sort of mockingly at the growl and the anger on your face and says out loud, "So righteous, aren't you, Charity Case? Tell me, what is it that really separates us? You took much more crucial things than I ever did. I've stolen many things, money, artifacts, inventions, even reputations in a way, but never a talent. That can ruin people, you know."
Oh.
Oh god, does Mersel hear that?
Yes, he spoke out loud. This isn't him using his specialized version of vicious mockery. This is him out loud saying this.
Oh,
This isn't even hearing
he's
that
got a
actually.
oh my gosh. Does Prim notice that Mersel heard that?
I don't
That
know.
depends.
Inside?
Roll insight.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
I guess that's good enough. Like you do kind of see him like still a little from where he's shaking Tobias away. Because remember, he is like the warlock of like the goddess who is a big fan of like making your own luck, like working for it, like, and the idea of all that being torn away does like really really scare him. But you also get to see like he just like he only freezes for a split second and then he goes right back to like trying to wake Toby up.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
where's my mic? There it is. Speaking of which, Tobias, I think that takes us to your turn. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, yeah. Oof.
You do have advantage, but before you make that,
I do, and I need it.
you have advantage, but
Please. Please, Toby.
Toby!
it still doesn't make it. And in this haze that you're in, you can feel something holding onto your arm and trying to shake you, and that actually makes it worse because now it feels like there's just no room left. And you hear something.
I actually gotta say that at this point he's black. Like he's not even his oil color that he. He's not even his oil color that he was in Sleepy Time Junction. He's just black. Like it went on for too long. He's totally overwhelmed.
And you hear, to make this a bit worse, to rub salt in the wound, you hear something. It's not any form of love that makes them stick by you, you know? It's pity. Look at yourself. You're a stuttering mess and practically everyone you meet. You're small enough a stiff breeze would topple you over, and you're so fragile that you can't take a hug without cracking a rib. You're a weak link, open book. These so-called friends are just sticking with you to keep you from hurting yourself.
I don't like this.
Oh, this is rough. Hey, did Prim hear that?
Once again, this was said out loud.
God.
In that same dark, echoey voice that seems to come from everywhere within this cloud of fog.
All right.
You guys might notice something. As this battle has gone on, these clouds started out fluffy and white, you know, what you would usually expect from a fog cloud spell. They aren't anymore. They are dark and sort of purpley tinted like storm clouds. And Mersel, you knocked this guy's spellcasting focus out of his hand, and you see it on the ground start to spark with what looks like purple lightning.
Oh, God.
Don't like that.
I don't like this at all.
Me neither.
Haha.
That takes
Oh boy,
that
whose
takes us to
turn is it?
Mersel. Mersel, it's your turn. Do you want to fuck this guy up?
Yo, he wants to so bad, but he also like
Mersel, just fucking slap him awake.
he doesn't want to be fucking that.
Do it!
Do it! Slap him!
He's definitely gonna. I can't. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't slap Toby awake. He's just like he's like frantically shaking. But while he's doing that, he's actually gonna say something as well.
Oh? Do tell.
He's gonna look at Kyle's direction and he's gonna say in a very, 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 very low voice, "You better hope that I've actually become a better person."
Damn it, you cut out. I want the badass line, but you cut out.
Oh no!
No!
Discord, why?
Take two, action!
No!
Give us the line. Take two, action.
The line.
I'll just write it down because I feel kind of awkward saying it again.
Oh my.
Oh.
Someone has to say it for the recording because I want to hear it.
Yeah, we need it for the recording, don't we?
Yeah, somebody needs to read this for the recording so that we can let the audience know.
Yeah.
God, I'm hungry. Dang it, I'm mad because we are way over what is the usual expected time for a game, but also we are very close to the end. Oh my god! Okay, Vamp, I need you to read that for me. I need that in Mersel's voice.
I can't.
You
Sorry.
have to. Please give
I
us
don't
the
know.
drama.
Vamp, I will draw you something if you say this line.
Okay, fine.
Literally anything you want.
All right. I don't know. I can't voice act. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
You just did it in your normal voice, right? Just do what you were gonna
Oh, it's
do.
good. Don't worry.
You better hope I become a better person, because I want to tear your spine out from your throat.
I love this.
Mersel, you
Oh,
see
man.
that grin on his face just falter.
Can I roll intimidation, actually?
Absolutely. You have advantage on
Please
this
do.
because he's never been threatened while in this form before. Oh my god, okay, he is intimidated.
Yes.
He is intimidated. What does intimidated do? I forget.
It's just intimidating, but if you want, you could make him like, I don't know, like, what would it do? Oh, RJ says it makes you afraid.
Okay. I'm gonna say that works a little differently for this guy than it usually does because he was already trying to get away, but he's not going to try and go after you because, yes, he's hungry and he's been trying to feed on you all, but he is terrified of what just happened because this was somebody who just went under his fear landscape ability, came back out within their turn, and is now threatening to hurt him. He's not used to this happening.
Oh,
So
man. You don't fuck with an Algor.
you
Yeah, you
see
don't.
you see that crescent moon smile just falter, and he was going to say something to you. He was going to, but he can't find the words. And Primrose, it's your turn again.
All right.
Oh, God.
Get
Real
his
scared.
ass! Get his ass!
Did Primrose hear that?
Oh, I'm trying to think of what Prim would say. 'Cause, oh. You know what? She probably doesn't say anything. She just goes for him.
Oh god,
Without
okay.
Alright. And
Prim
then-
is
Get
fucking
his ass.
pissed!
Get his ass! Get his ass!
Yes!
Prim is fucking pissed!
16 to hit.
That does hit. That hits.
Alright.
Yeah.
How much damage?
8 plus 4.
8 damage. Okay, that's tasty. All right.
Oh, I love this.
Delicious.
29
bad.
minus 8. That is 21. You guys are getting really close to getting rid of this guy.
Hey, I get a second attack.
Oh god. Go
Yeah.
for it. That hits again. Prim is
Alright,
fucking pissed.
Fuck him up!
The deities are with us. Lalo is with us. Like, get his ass!
Yes! How much
Okay.
HP does he have left?
Oh,
14. Okay.
you don't mess with my friends.
Oh, hell.
I think that does an extra point of damage
Oh,
because
man.
this thing feeds on fear and you are attacking it with protective energy.
Hell yeah, power of love, baby.
So,
Thank
word
you.
of the DM and power of
Yeah.
love, since you are trying to protect your friends who you may have a thing for, power of love, baby, it kicks in. You do an extra point of damage. So in this round, you have done 16
That's
points of
thanks,
damage to this
Crackle.
thing.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I'm telling you.
That's thanks to Crankle.
Yeah, Crunkle cave and clutch.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like Crunkle and the Wishing Star, like they're looking down from the Pantheon right now, and
Get
with
his ass!
they're all like, "Get his ass!"
Yeah.
Tobias, make me another wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Actually, can I
Oh,
just give like
God.
Lewis the inspiration
Wait,
point?
no, it's my turn. Wait, no, it's my turn next.
Oh yeah. It's
Didn't
trial
you
now.
use it already?
Oh,
No, I didn't.
Do you have enough?
Hey.
Prim went after me.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But
Kyle's
his
got a
next
rabid dog in
turn,
his face.
he's scared of Primrose and he's scared of Mersel. But you heard what he said last turn. He knows that there's a weak member in this party. So he's going to go
boy.
after Tobias again.
Hey,
oh,
attack of opportunity, please.
yeah, because Mercel's right there next to Tobias.
And he has to get away from
Oh,
Prim
yeah.
if he's gonna actually leave to attack.
I mean, he doesn't. You gotta remember, he's going to use the Vicious Mockery spell, so that doesn't require
Oh
a
crap!
move.
You're right.
Oh my god.
No!
You really want to use your insults.
This man needs to be stunned. This man's ass is grass.
And you'll have the mower, but
Oh my god.
Tobias, you still trapped in this, like, haze of terror. You hear something else. You know, I understand making sacrifices, but I'm surprised at your ability to do so. What with your sensitive disposition? I mean, does your family even know you're alive? Do they even care? Do you think your little brother watches you on the big screen? Maybe that by the time he's your age, he'll forget and replace you the same way you did to him.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, Whirl?
Yes?
Whirl? I'm gonna punch you in the face when we...
Oh god.
I do have a question for Lewis, actually. I don't think I've
Yeah.
asked this. Has Tobias started crying?
Oh, absolutely. It's
Oh,
been
why
a
are
while.
you asking this?
Okay.
It's been a while since he started crying.
Okay, so I'm going to... Did you roll me your wisdom saving throw?
Can I give Lewis the inspiration
I
point,
didn't.
please?
Please,
This isn't...
please.
This
Alright,
isn't to get
give
out!
Lewis the
This
inspiration
isn't to get
point.
out! This is to resist vicious mockery.
Oh, okay, I'm
Oh,
giving it
man.
Lewis next turn then.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't talk. You don't talk about my family like that.
Yeah, this probably hurts emotional. Again, this is one that it hurts emotionally, but you don't take any further damage.
Hell
Alright,
yeah.
Yeah.
but it is your turn
Yay.
next, so you have the inspiration from Vamp. Do you want to use that to escape this?
Oh, I absolutely want to use it, please.
Please, please.
Okay. Tobias,
I think
somewhere...
that the fact that he talked about his little brother that shook him up a bit, and that's why he only walks now.
Yeah, you... Okay, let me put it this way. Through this haze of just utter terror and overwhelmedness, you recognize something. This, maybe it's the anger from this guy ragging on you about how you treated your family, but you recognize that all of this, makes no sense. You get this moment of clarity that this doesn't make sense. This is impossible. You saw this room before the fog came up and the walls were smooth. There was no such space. This hole in the wall, this coffin, this buried alive thing that you're in, it's all impossible. It cannot possibly be real. It's a nightmare, and you recognize this because you felt the same way when you were under the effects of nightmare fuel. This exaggerated sense of terror that is coming along with you, and the feeling of being drained as you become more and more afraid. This is familiar, and this isn't real, and you want out. And suddenly, you are no longer being crushed. You're still prone, you're lying on the floor, but you're back in the crypt. And standing over you is Mersel, desperately trying to shake you awake. And you, like, tilt your head and you see Primrose just absolutely fucking livid, ready to attack this thing, this monster that's been holding you hostage. And that figure turns to look at you with beautiful but terrifying glowing eyes that are like twin purple stars.
Ooh.
And it is no longer smiling.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank God it isn't.
Tobias, how are you
I
feeling?
don't. Oh, the moment he woke up, it didn't even take a second. He scrambled back to get as much space as he could because he really needs it right now. And that's when I'll let you describe what happens because he's still prone, but yeah, you just really needed the space right now.
Yeah, yep, go ahead.
Just to describe the colors, it takes him a while before he starts losing his black palette, and it slowly turns back. It it turns to his dark purple, and it gets a bit lighter, but it's still pretty dark, but really not as much as before.
Yeah.
But it really took him a while to get back to that state.
Yeah. That's
As he
valid.
looks around.
That was a harrowing experience, and you see what I said you saw as you like scrambled back on your hands trying to crawl away from anything that could be touching you. And for a moment there is another flash of panic as you feel the same scraping of the stone against your hands as before, as when you were trapped in that dream, but you're out. Nothing is holding you.
Actually, just for the dramatic effect, I want to say that Tobias' palette is the same as Kyle's eyes.
Oh yes, I love that.
Ooh.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, I don't like that.
The parallel.
Well, yeah, that's actually part of the reason I made Kyle's color palette mainly purple, is because purple is so strongly associated with fear, and that's his thing.
Yeah.
So, I believe that does take us to Mersel. Mersel, do you want to send this guy packing?
Oh, he wants to. He's gonna cast
him up.
Eldritch Blast. He's gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Like, you see him, like, pick up his wand, and then you see him kind of, like, he doesn't even do any theatrics. He immediately just points it at hi Kyle, and like in a really like low voice, he murmurs Eldritch Blast.
Oh shit. Oh shit, I love
Oh,
that.
I'm dying
Okay,
here.
what do you roll?
How do I roll again? I keep forgetting.
Roll to hit, and then I think I take damage.
So roll to hit is D20 plus his spellcasting modifier?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Does that like work?
That meets his DC, but the damage, I'm gonna say that the damage is gonna be halved because, let me put it this way, you guys are really close to getting rid of him, but I don't want you to kill him.
Alright. I was gonna say that he could technically use a luck point because he is a lucky warlock. I keep forgetting lucky feet exists.
But yeah, that hits. Roll me damage.
Alright, so since Agonizing Blast, adds 5 to the Eldritch Blast spell damage, so D10 plus 5. Oh, that's bad.
Okay, that's not. Because it is cut in half because you rolled a 10, which only met his AC, but he only needed to lose 3 more points before this last thing activates. And you actually recognize this one because you've worked with the Wishing Star, and she's told you a little bit, perhaps, about her little brother and what he does. And you see this Eldritch Blast cuts through this thing like a bullet. It punches a hole through him. And the fog around you just completely rushes back in, filling that hole, and the smoky figure drops away, leaving the same guy, but slightly different, as instead of having the white clouds for his hair and for the color of his coat and whatnot, they're pitch black, and his eyes, which had previously been a sort of dull indigo gray, are now still that glowing purple. And he looks at you, and he's terrified, and he takes a step back, and he vanishes into a point of light and disappears.
God, you look
Hey, Prim swipes at him, even though he's gone now.
You
With
guys,
her spear.
worse.
you guys
Tobias,
win.
the moment the fight is over, Tobias falls back on the floor because the adrenaline completely vanished, and he's back to being totally exhausted and even more than before.
Yeah,
Oh.
yikes.
Wow.
But you
He's
guys
not
won.
the only one, let's be real.
And I want
Oh.
Mersel, because you're the one who cast the final blow, and Prim, you can make it too. Tobias, you're passed out, but
He kinda is.
What roll should we make?
roll me perception.
Oh boy.
16. Oh god.
I think what Prim did is she's not even paying attention around anymore. She's just immediately running to Mersel and Tobias, like, guys, are you okay? Just
Yeah. And you're also still kind of
I'm not,
seeing
but I
red
think
from that
I'm-
battle.
yeah.
Mersel, you hear a few sounds. You hear a thump of something hitting the ground. And you hear a dink of something metal and small hitting the ground. And finally, a thump of something fabric hitting the ground. You hear 3 things hit the ground. You look up, and you see the hat with the goggles, the bag that you assume has the stolen materials in it, and a necklace with a silver key on it fall to the ground, where Kyle was just standing, because these items were imbued with anti-magic and therefore didn't teleport with him.
Ooh.
Mm.
He's
wanna-
gonna hesitate. He's gonna hesitate because he's really like concerned for Tobias. But then he goes, well, Tobias and Prim know each other. I'm probably intruding here. So he's gonna go and check the items off and give them space.
Okay. Do you want to... Okay, let's get a moment with Prim and Tobias before we head to the epilogue first, and then
Oh, boy.
I'll tell Mersel what items he just picked up.
Oh. Primrose is just immediately going by Tobias' side and just like picking him up and hugging him, just like, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my what?
He's trying to hug her back, but it's really weak. I think I'm fine. Whew, that took a toll on me.
You are getting a nap after this, okay, bud? You are going to nap and it's gonna be great, and are you okay?
I don't even have the energy to say no.
And like Prim just holds him close.
Aww. God, that's so
He's-
cute.
Like, he's so exhausted that he's to the point of almost falling asleep on her again.
Oh, that's so cute.
Look,
Okay.
Prim's gonna let
Well,
it happen, okay?
While Mersel is stealing Kyle's shit and
I'm sorry, he didn't want to intrude. He saw like Prim and Tobias, and he's still like, you know, they know each other and they're so sweet around each other. He didn't want to intrude. He wanted to give them space.
Yeah, that makes sense. But as y'all are doing your thing, Prim and Toby being adorable, Mersel scoping out the loot, you hear a familiar buzzing sound as Frodo zips back down the hallway, and you hear footsteps as somebody is chasing after him. And Dr. Paige Turner Book bursts into the room, and she's got a rapier in either hand, and she looks terrified. She's worried.
God.
She's worried for you. She takes a look at the room. She takes a look at the state of her patient, and she just
Hi, Paige.
That kind of makes her laugh, to be honest. She weakly laughs, drops one of her swords, puts the other back in her hammer space, puts her head in her hands, and says, "I thought you guys said that you wouldn't get hurt."
Things didn't
tried to not get
exactly
hurt,
go as
but-
planned.
Then there was an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chris
Biggest
actually
fucker you
swore.
could ever imagine.
And this takes us into the epilogue as she opens a secret passageway in this little crypt room and leads you all out. Am I allowed to headcanon that Prim is once again carrying Tobias?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. No question.
So, Tobias is once again being carried. All of you kind of stumble your way up this staircase, and you're back in the lobby. You come out from behind one of the cabinets in the corner, and Paige just immediately goes into mother hen mode. She gathers all of you up. She sits you all down on a couch, reaches into her hammer space, pulls out two blankets, and one of them is a weighted blanket, but the other is not, because she knows that Tobias is claustrophobic and probably not doing so hot right now. So she sits you all down on one of the couches. Mersel and Prim on either side, Tobias in the middle. She wraps you up in the lighter blanket and then tosses the weighted blanket over y'all's legs. And just says,
Aw.
"You three rest. Wait here. I'll get some hot chocolate or something to get you to feel better. Just wait here." And she runs back up the stairs. And Mersel, you're still holding the artifacts that Kyle dropped. Do you want to take a look at those and roll me Arcana?
Yeah, sure. Arcana, that's alright. That's a +5. Oh, that's terrible. Can I just use lucky feet? I haven't used the single luck point today.
Absolutely. You can
Luck
do that.
point. Luck point.
Use the lucky feet.
I keep forgetting. Like, you would think that I would remember my own warlocks, you would remember my own warlock's abilities, but no.
Dude, I forgot that Kyle had his healing ability
Yeah.
until I was done. Okay, you got an 18. You know what these are. The first one, the hat's nothing special. The hat's just a hat. But you look at the goggles, and you realize this is how he was seeing in that fog. These goggles dispel illusions for the wearer. So,
Ooh.
you guys couldn't see in that fog,
nice.
but he could.
Oh, that's rad.
Oh, that's good. You
That's rad.
he is so tired, but seeing this, you can literally see the light go on in his eyes as he starts examining it more closely. He's just magic. This is magic.
Well, it's not the only magic item he picked up. You also take a look at the silver key, and you see that same symbol that he was trying to draw on the wall to open his doorway to get out of there. And it's engraved into this key, and you realize this is a gift from the second star. This is a key to a pocket dimension, or a demiplane, if you will.
A demiplane?
Or at
That's
least
so
demiplane
cool.
as I understand it. It's like a special sort of key that opens a metaphysical door to a space that can contain things, or where you can hide and no one can hurt you.
So basically a hammer space?
Hammer space, but you can step into it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. He is
so
like
cool.
this is like so
Oh, I
cool,
love
and he
this.
is still excited. But it kind of gains like a pinched look because he is kind of salty, like as to who this patron is.
And then the last item you picked up. It's pretty easy to recognize. You can see among the glyphs for anti-magic that are carved into the leather, you can also see a familiar one that turns it into a bag of holding.
Ooh, is that like he's not
Oh.
even gonna look into it? He's just gonna hand it over to like Tobias.
Does that have the rest of the things in it?
Hmm.
That's what
Yeah, that's
Prim's
what
asking.
he's feeling.
Tobias,
Ugh.
why don't
know
you
what?
take a
You
look?
know what? I think it does. I think there's the rest of the color charts in it.
Why don't you take a look?
Uh,
Are you tired? Do we need to let you go
Well-
to bed?
Yeah. Oh. No, I'm good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Um,
I can't tell if it's in character yawning or
thinking
Lewis
that-
yawning.
No, don't worry. I'm thinking, even though I am not tired, Tobias is, and he's too tired to try to hide it from you two. So you can see his full color chart with the names.
Prim
Yeah.
like politely looks away because she knows he wants to keep it private.
Yeah, same.
He doesn't
At this
even
point,
notice
yeah, I'm
anything.
also tired as well.
And
He
as
doesn't even notice anything. He's just too tired.
Tobias, as you pull out this basically book that is your color file, the page,
Yeah.
the pages that got torn out all sort themselves neatly back into place. But there is more stuff in this bag. There
Yeah, the color samples he stole, right?
and among other things, you pull. Whoever is going through the bag, maybe Primrose starts to, or maybe Tobias is still like looking through it in case there's something he needs to pull out.
Maybe both at the same time then.
Yeah. You guys
Prim
look
and
through this.
Obby just-
Tobias needs some help right now.
Yeah, poor baby. You guys are looking through this bag, and you find several of the missing color samples, still neatly within their bottles. You find a notebook, a dark blue notebook with a silver symbol on the front, that you can assume is Kyle's notebook. And perhaps the weirdest item. Perhaps the weirdest item you find is a silver doorknob.
A doorknob?
Just a disembodied doorknob. No door attached, just a doorknob with a lock.
Ooh.
I think Tobias, when he sees this, he hands it over to Mersel, because that must go with the key.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? I kind of zoned out for a second.
There was
Found
a
a weird
doorknob
doorknob.
Oh man.
for your key.
Yeah, myself gonna try to use like the doorknob and key.
Okay, Mersel, you hold this doorknob out in front of you, like you're holding a normal doorknob to open a door. Then you insert the key in the lock and turn. And a white outline appears in the air of a door. And
That's so cool.
it is an unlocked door. You can now, if you so choose, go into this room and see what you can find.
He's gonna look at Tobias and Prim and just kind of go, "May I?"
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
There will
Go
be
ahead.
cookies when you get back.
Cookie. He
Prim
lights
says
up.
as she like pulls her Tupperware of cookies out of her hammer's face again.
I can't believe through all of this the cookies have remained intact.
Yes.
He's
Maybe
gonna
a couple
safe
of
and
them are
sound.
broken, but
he's gonna light up again, like his hair's gonna fluff up, like he's really excited, and then he's gonna open the door.
Okay. Marcel, you open this door, and the two people who were sitting with you can also sort of see into this room, but not as well as you can. You open this door and step in. It's small. Not ridiculously small, but maybe about the size of a rather large master bedroom.
Uh,
And
that's
Ooh, nice.
you look around. The walls are white, the floors are white, the ceiling is white, but there is a lot of color in this room because there are shelves with the rest of the stolen color samples. But those,
Oh.
oddly, are not the most interesting thing in this room. The most interesting thing in this room is a machine.
Oh, I know what this is.
Oh,
Oh.
the machine, the machine.
Poster.
Pressed against the back corner of the room, stuck between a couple of shelves that are stuffed to the brim with notebooks, which, if you'd like to, you can investigate in a minute. But in
How did
between
he even get it in here?
these shelves, and seemingly the epicenter for everything in this room, like, you get the feeling that this was the item this room is anchored to. You find this.
Okay.
You have no idea what it is. It looks like
Whoa.
maybe it's some kind of instrument, and it looks very dusty and run down, and the fluid inside its fuel containers is like only vaguely glowing instead of glowing as brightly as it does in that picture. You think maybe it might be some sort of instrument because you recognize the piano keys, but you've never seen a screen like that on a piano before. You've never seen a piano with, two panels with different sets of buttons. And you've never seen a piano that has wings on it.
I'm not gonna lie. He is going to press the keys to that piano. He just saw piano and he was like, "Ooh, instrument, magic instrument."
Yay!
Play it.
Mersel, do you play anything in particular? Maybe something someone taught you?
Probably. Hold on. Like, let me think.
Oh.
Unfortunately, me myself, I do not know that many like piano songs, which is tragic and unfortunate.
That's valid.
But,
Do you want to just say that Mersel tries to play a song he knows and not tell us what the song is?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Actually, he might play for Alice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that song, but
It's a Beethoven thing, I think.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Mersel, the minute you touch these keys, they seem to warm up under your fingers, and you get the feeling that this machine doesn't trust you, but it's willing to give you a shot. And you start to play this song, and as you do, the machine seems to come to life almost, and these beautiful clouds just start to drift out. And they're not like Kyle's clouds. They're not dark, they're not stormy. They're soft, warm, sunset pastel colors. At one point, a rainbow spills out of one of the many, many horns that comes off of the thing. I don't remember what it's called. And it just, you get the impression that this machine changes the weather.
Oh.
Oh.
You also get the impression that this does not belong to Kyle.
No shit. He is thinking like he is not even thinking. He's gonna say it out loud. He's gonna say, "How did that asshole get something like this? Like something as good as like you?" He's gonna like say this to the machine offhandedly.
Something like what?
You can actually, you can actually
Wait,
see
the
the
magic
machine.
piano. I don't know. I'm a warlock, not an engineer. And then
Can we, do you think Tobias and Primrose are kind of like peeking in through the door? Like that one Scooby-Doo thing?
Tobias is definitely doing that.
And Primrose is right above him.
And you
just
guys
peeking
can,
in through the door.
you guys can see this machine, because like I said, it's the epicenter of anything. There's nothing blocking the view of it. You see Mersel standing in front of this beautiful machine playing this song and making things happen. And obviously he doesn't know how to use it, But when he says, "How did this asshole ever get something as good as you?" Mersel, you feel like a thrum of happiness from this machine. Like, damn right he doesn't deserve me.
Yes! Yeah!
I'm just imagining like while he's playing his piano and there are like colorful clouds like coming from in front of him. He has like this peaceful expression as he lets his fingers move over the keys and like just soft music is playing. I'm just like and his like coat is probably because at this point his disguise self like to become a detective has fallen. His coat is somewhat flapping like with an unseen breeze.
Oh
okay.
god, that's
Oh, I
adorable.
love this.
And you kind of get this sensation like there's a warm beam of sun on your face as the machine kind of glows with happiness and pride that, yeah, somebody finally recognized her for her worth.
Aw.
Do you want...
Listen. Primrose watching this, she's just, oh my gosh. You ever heard of
Tobias is
love at first sight?
mesmerized.
You ever hear of love at first
Oh,
sight?
say they're in love. They're the both of them.
Literal hard eyes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
And there is other stuff in this room, so if maybe you want to try and figure out who this belongs to, you could roll investigation on those notebooks, I'm just saying.
As much as I would love to,
Much.
I feel like Marcel's like tired. He's
This
Yeah.
is probably a mystery for another time.
Yeah, that's valid.
Marcel's tired. He's
Yeah.
gonna
Another game, perhaps?
I would be willing to do that if you guys are, but that's for a discussion for later. Mersel, on your way out, if you'd like, you can notice the fact that there is a rather plush bed in here with several pillows if you want to yoink some pillows to give to your friends.
Oh, definitely. He's gonna yoink him and give him to Toby and Prim.
Heck yeah. Pillows!
Pleasure. He's gonna take pleasure in like tearing the sheets away as well.
Yeah.
You guys, you get like all this soft, luxurious pillows and blankets, and it's just lovely.
We make the already plush cushions of this couch 10 times as plush.
Yeah, you guys just
Yes.
end up... By the time Mersel steps out of the room, closes the door behind him, and the door vanishes, with the doorknob still in Mercel's hands, you guys have like built a pillow fort, and
and then Primrose takes out the cookies again for the others to have.
Yes.
Y'all are just leaned up against each other inside this pillow fort, finally getting an opportunity to rest. And
Actually, can I roll hammer space for a second?
yeah, sure. Cake.
No!
Yeah.
Oh god.
You are tired.
Saul reaches into his hat and then he pulls out like at first he pulls out what seems to be a framed picture, which he immediately shoves back in. He pulls out what seems to be like a pair of heel boots, although they're much smaller than the ones he's currently wearing. He puts that back in as well. He pulls out some more stuff, but finally like he gets what he's looking for. And he takes out he takes out some ice cream.
Yes! Like, the whole time while these mishaps are happening, Prim is just giggling.
Oh my
You
god.
can see him like peering through the stuff in his hat, murmuring, "Oh god, I need to organize this better."
I was gonna
Oh
say,
my god.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, Tobias has fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Aww.
You guys are all leaned up against each other inside this pillow fort. Mersel, you've pulled out this ice cream. Tobias, you are finally getting some fucking sleep. Because you are exhausted, you poor thing.
It really is.
And Primrose, you've got your cookies. Everyone's just collective sigh of relief. You're all finally getting to sit down. You solved the mystery. You may not have caught the guy, but you sure did scare him off. You don't think he'll come back here again. And
If I ever see that guy again, it'll be too late. I'm gonna punt him into the sun.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god. Like,
Primrose
oh my
actually
god.
says that.
You're both just like, oh my stars. I would, you know what? You can go and kick his ass. Just leave some for the both of us.
Heck yeah.
Well, can I
Um,
share the pic? Obby, can I share the pic you drew for this?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh, please do.
and
Yeah.
as yes,
So
it's
cute.
so cute. I love it so much. But as you guys are having this moment, Dr. Book, she comes back down the stairs and she's carrying a tray with 3 cups of hot cocoa with whipped cream and cinnamon, which have been
Oh, so many sweets.
which have been infused with a bit of a health potion. And I think, do you guys want to leave it there?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah, I think so.
We
That
pan,
seems like a
Perfect.
great way to end.
we pan out as we hear maybe just a little bit of joy. And we pan out and
Aw.
slowly fade to black. And that's how it ends.
Yay.
Thank you for
Yay.
playing.
So fun, guys.
That was so much fun.
It was. You
I
guys are
love this
amazing.
game.
That was an
It was so
absolute delight.
good.
Ah.
Wow, my god, I love it. Also, can I share one more thing?
Yeah,
you
sure.
do up-
Yes.
Please do.
Please. Oh yeah,
Oh,
everyone's
yeah,
fucking pissed.
Yes! Angie!
God, I really hope that this lived up to the
Also-
hype we generated, guys. I really hope that I
Oh, it
did you guys
absolutely
justice.
did.
Well,
It
you
went
did
beyond
just
my
gonna
amazing
share
job.
expectations,
anything
world.
too.
Oh.
I'm just
Oh,
sharing
share,
anything too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tobias, you did still have to stay one more day, but one more day is better than 4. Because at
Hey,
least you're
Prim,
not
Prim.
getting your blood yanked out of your arms anymore.
Prim,
hey,
Prim comes back to bring him more cookies on that day. Don't worry.
yeah, exactly. At least he has 2
Thank
people to keep
you.
him company.
Yes.
You guys, does the Star
Aw,
Trio exchange phone numbers, please?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
Lewis, I do think you said you wanted something as a post-credit scene.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
what is it?
That's so. It's when Tobias finally gets out of the ECCR, and he takes a few steps. He's on the street, and then he takes out his phone, composes a number, waits a few seconds, and then his last sentence is, "Hey, Tio. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you. It's been a while, huh?"
Oh, he called his little brother.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Oh, that's so precious.
And
I
we
was
fade
so
out on that.
sad, but, like, I'm glad.
So
Aw.
it starts. The game starts with him talking, ending the call with his sisters, and it ends the game with him starting a call with his brother.
Yes, that's so
Ah,
good.
that was
ah,
beautiful.
ah.
Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for playing. This was so much fun.
It
I
was
love this.
It was. I loved it.
That
same.
was so
I hope-
good.
Oh,
I sincerely
man.
hope y'all had as much fun as I did. This was wonderful.
I really did.
Oh, we did have fun. Trust
It
us.
was so
Thank
much
you for
fun.
playing. I'm sorry
Aw.
we went 2 times longer than I
Oh,
thought we
man.
were. We are
Okay.
literally
It was worth it. It was worth it for the fluff and the
It
adventure.
was totally
It was worth it. And anyway, we're most of us. I'm glaring at you, Lewis. Most of us are in the same time zone as you.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end the recording now. So, bye everybody. Say goodbye to the
Bye.
audience.
Oh, is this
Bye.
part for the great migration?